Y'all, I legit ain't cut grass in 2 weeks, and I am faithful about my grass cutting. Yeah, we just hadn't had no rain. And, I don't know. It's just dry. The grass starting to die, but I see some patches that are kind of thick and need some attention. So if you're wondering, I cut all this in front of the barn, in front of the pumpkin patch. There's a little bit back here behind the house that has to be cut, but not a whole lot, because we kind of have a dirt hill right here that goes up to the shed that just doesn't grow anything. And then this is one side of the house, and this is the area that's the thickest, and it's a low spot, so it gets kind of thick. So I cut all back there, all the way around there, this whole front yard, all the way around the front yard, down to the pumpkin patch. And then just beyond those trees right there is a whole nother little area that I cut. And then I cut that area there, and then across the road over there. So it takes me about 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna see if we got some diesel and if we're gonna get some grass cut today. Well, I did not finish cutting the grass before a storm blew up, but on a positive, the pumpkins are getting their second round of rain in 2 days. So no complaints there, the grass can wait. This is a flagpole that was supposed to be put up a long time ago, and nobody's gotten around to it. Well, y'all, it is hot. All right, I had to stop yesterday because a storm came up, so I finally got it done today. And you can't really tell. This is still our burn pile. It's clouding up again, but I did get finished. I feel like with the rain that we got last night and the rain that we got the night before and some spotty showers, I'll probably have to cut one more time before finishing up for the season. Whew, it is hot. Y'all, I hate that this happened, but I obviously hit a limb with the top of the tractor and knocked this down because on my final pass I saw it. Is that not the most perfect little bird's nest? It's got some hay string in it and I don't know what else, but I hate that I knocked it down. There was nothing in it, but hopefully it's already been used and moved on. But I thought I'd pick it up and maybe save it and show it to y'all. So knocked out the grass. Now I've got the rest of my day. Looks like I'm going to pull out my fall decorations because I usually do that around Labor Day, and Labor Day is Monday. I've got to run to the grocery store and to the bank, and today is Jacob's birthday, so we are fixing him salmon croquettes and browned rice, as in browned white rice, some baby carrots, and a peach cobbler. So I've still got a lot left to do, so let's get to it. All right, so this little cut glass crystal, I don't know if salt cellar or fingertip bowl or whatever. Sold it luckily for $10. I paid 50 cents for it at that new thrift shop. So I sold that locally. And I sold this little pet shop turtle, new with tags, on eBay. The buyer was all in $11.05. So after eBay fees and taking out their shipping label, which the buyer pays for, I get $4.23 back. Now that's, of course, not the $10 profit I always like, but I mean, come on, look at what we're dealing with here. It's tiny. I got this in a Goodwill Blue Box, which means I went to the Goodwill Blue Box website and ordered a bulk box of plush for, I think, like right at $30. And the amount of plush I got is just unreal. And of course, that's been, oh gosh, pushing 2 years ago now. And I've still got a few pieces left, but I've long since made my money back on that. I spent way too much time thinking this said less, like it was monogrammed, personalized, instead of Littlest Pet Shop. Almost didn't even sell it because I was scared it was monogrammed. Anyway, $4.23 back on this. Hey, day 3 of a little rain shower. I'm not complaining. It's been a long time. So this is our 3rd afternoon of having a little rain. I'm not going to say that this is not the first time I've done this. I've gotten all the way to town, just dropped my packages off at the post office. Was going to cash a check that somebody paid me cash for something. And I don't have my debit card. I was going to the grocery store, not to grocery shop, but to get some wings and some canned peaches. So now I'm got to get cash for tomorrow because we're going to do a yard sale tomorrow. We're going to shop and we're going to take some stuff to sell. So I'm cashing this check. I was going to get some other cash, so now I've got to get even more cash just to go to the grocery store. I know what I did. I despise a purse. And so typically I have this. But the other day when I went in Sam's, my dress had a pocket. And I know I stuck my debit card in there. Even though I don't have to have it in Sam's because I pay with the app. Sometimes the app will say, you know, not working right now, or your card isn't working on the app, or it's not loaded on the app or something. So I always carry my debit card in case I have to go through the line. And so I'm assuming it's still in the dress or laying by the bed or something. So now I gotta get even more cash, which is not a problem. It's just a pain. It's just a pain. Alright, spent $62 in the grocery store and didn't really get a lot, but anyway. Stopped by my booth, really just to pick up a few things to carry to the yard sale tomorrow. Y'all, I like a real form-fitting hat, and this new style of hats, I just can't get used to. I like a hat that really sits on my head. It's not necessarily fitted, but just a little snugger. And I feel like this just pushes my ears down and out. Anyway, stopped by the booth, pick up a few things, had $20 up there. Sold it was an old tin, it was big. Tin, not oval, but it was round, but it was a squatty round, like a pork tenderloins. Picked that up at a garage sale. Got interrupted. Picked that up at a garage sale for $1 and sold it for $15. And I sold some kind of book. I'm sure it's one of my vintage books for $5. So I had $20 up there. But y'all, my booth was a disaster. And I asked, I said, have some kids been in here? And she said, yes. She said, and they were out of control, but their parents spent a lot of money. So I pulled my dart board because it looks like my darts are messed up. And that's part of having your stuff in a store. Things are going to get broken, things are going to come up missing, things are going to come up stolen. You know, you can't expect the person who's working there to be able to keep an eye on all of that. It's just part of it. So I tidied up my booth, took a few things out, and took my $20, and I'm headed home to get ready to get things put together to actually carry to sale tomorrow. So here's my setup. I didn't bring any big items. We've already sold some tools. And a few other little whatnots. But this is just stuff that's just collecting. And hopefully I can get rid of some of it today. If you kind of want to... I haven't walked and looked at anything yet. This guy always has some cool stuff. A lot of times there's people set up across the road too. I don't know if it's early, but it's just an hour to solve. Okay, so I took some stuff to sell today, and of course I bought some stuff too. Bought about $65 worth of stuff. Some of it, $10 of it is definitely personal. And then I think everything else is probably to resale. I sold about just under $200 worth of stuff, and I'm not like, I've already deducted what I spent, so clear profit, just under $200, and I'm pretty pleased with that because honestly I had a lot of just $1 here, $1 there, a couple of dollars here. I had I know I had like a $15 item, a $10 item, a couple of $5 items, a couple of $8 items. But then everything else was honestly just, you know, a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there. One lady came and spent $20, almost completely on dollar items. So anyway, all right, so I'll show y'all what I bought. These are personal. I got a knockout rose, and this is called a fire sedum, I think. Fire sedum, yeah. It was just something different. So really good prices on the plants. Ignore the mess. They've been out here constructing this that I'm using as a table right now for a deer stand to go on top of or something. Obviously it's a deer stand platform layout deck. I mean, it's enormous. Anyway, I got these 2 tables. They do have like an iron base and a wood top. This is just some wax, like somebody spilled their, you know, wax melts or something. I don't think this is the original color based on some of the wear I see, so they could easily be repainted, but they are wood. It's not press board or anything like that. It is wood. So I got those 2 tables. Those are to sell. I got this ice cream bucket that is for me because I just like the way it looked. This is some Pyrex. So I got these nesting bowls here go together. So it's the dark light, and then this Pyrex, and then a yellow, and then the kind of watermelon color or whatever. I also got a pair of Carhartts, and I got this china. Y'all, I said I wasn't going to do this. I think this is the 3rd set of china. I said I wasn't going to pick up any more. But the guy said, you can have this box for this amount, and these other 2 boxes come with it. So he gave me like 3 of these kind of tubs full of stuff. He just was not wanting to pack up, so I paid one price for 3 of these tubs here. So anyway, this is the china. I think I've got 10 plates. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 saucers. Or I guess these are salad plates, and maybe these are dessert plates. I only have 3 little bowls. But I have plenty of teacup saucers. And everything seems to be in pretty good condition, except there's 1 cup that's got a pretty good little crack right there. Chip, and it's, you can't really see it, but there's a little hairline crack that goes down in it as well. Now you can see along the edge of this bowl that some of the gold has kind of started to wear. Royal, I don't have my glasses on. Is it Royal Dalton? I haven't looked up the pattern, but it's almost like a daisy chain. So it's kind of a little country with a little flare with the gold on it. I think they're pretty. And 1 little serving dish here. Everything needs to be washed out. So let me think in my mind. Trying to think how much I've spent. Seems like I'm missing something. 20, 30, 40, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 55. Oh, I've got a purse somewhere. Let me find that purse. So this was hand crocheted by a lady. She was not there today. Her husband was working today. But it has like, I don't know. He said you could put your earbuds in it or something. I don't know that you could put change in it because it might fall out. I just thought it was sweet, and not a lot of people are still doing this kind of handcrafting. So, I don't know, just hated to leave it. Wanted to, you know, do something, I guess, for him and his wife. So, that's what I got. Like I said, I'm keeping the plants, I'm keeping the ice cream bucket, and everything else is for sale. Oh, this was in some of the stuff that came with the china. It's got some nicks and stuff. I just thought it was a really cool piece. It says on the bottom beacon pottery, but I don't know, like for flowers or paint brushes or utensils. I don't know. I just thought it was something different. So anyway, that's what I got. That's what I spent my money on today, and made some money and brought some home. Pulled out my fall stuff today to decorate and decided it was time to downsize. So this is what I'm getting rid of, and I've already sold it for $20. So I bought the box of china for $5, and the man gave me 2 more boxes of just odd and end stuff. Some dishes, things like that. Some stuff that honestly just needed to be thrown away. Excuse me, sorry. So I paid him $5 for 3 boxes, the box of china and 2 other boxes. So there was a set of Better Homes and Gardens white square dishes in there, and I'll show y'all those. So it was 4 plates, 4 big plates, 4 small plates, 2 bowls, and 4 coffee mugs. Sold this box for $10. So I paid him $5, and I've made $45. So I think that's been a pretty good turnaround. Sold this basket locally to a coworker for $12. I picked it up at a thrift shop for, I was actually going out of business, for maybe $1 or $2. It's a good little utensil basket, or to go in a bathroom or something. It's got a nice weight. It's made very well. So at the sale I went to Saturday, I got all this Pyrex. 1, 2, 3 single pieces, and then the set of 4 for $20 total. I've sold the flamingo piece for $15. So I've almost made my money back and still got these 3 pieces to go. All right, here are some online sales. This is a Poshmark sale. It is a, I don't know that I pulled the right ones. Hang on, let me see. All right, let's try that again. This is the right pair of shorts. These are a loft size 8, just kind of paisley shorts. They sold on Poshmark for $21. I get $16.80 back. I feel like these probably came from the bins. Along with this boy's Old Navy plaid shirt. Sold on Poshmark for $15. I get $12 back. Sold these little Napco gnomes, elves, whatever you call them. Picked these up at an estate sale for $6. The buyer on eBay is all in $40.56. I get $24.59 back, minus the $6 I spent on them. Okay, this vintage Lady Remington razor sold on eBay. The buyer is all in $23.32. So after fees and shipping, I get $12 and $12 back. And this was free to me, so full profit of $12. All right, this is a pair of Cabby olive green, really fine corduroy jeans. They are a size 2. Key thoughts or tips for future resellers: small clothes don't sell. It's very hard. I picked these up at the bins. I couldn't tell you when, because I couldn't tell you when I've been to the bin shopping. These have been in my stash for a very, very long time, probably since early reselling. Anyway, they sold on Poshmark for $25, so I get $20 back, and at the bins, these probably cost me maybe $1. All right, so I'm just leaving St. Andrew's Thrift. I didn't buy just a whole lot today. They had shorts up on the rack for $1, so I did kind of pick through those and get a few things. I picked up a brass door knocker, and I picked up one of those glass jack-o'-lantern, glass pumpkin candy dishes. I've been wanting one of those for a while. I picked up a big canister of M&Ms at Sam's, and I don't have a candy dish, which kind of seems crazy, but I don't have a candy dish. So I had in my mind that I was going to specifically look for a candy dish when I went in there today, and this one had potpourri in it. So I'm hoping I can air it out, wash it real good, and get the potpourri smell out, and be able to use it for my M&Ms. So I bought the brass door knocker and some shorts for resale. Didn't buy a whole lot. I can tell they've added some things, but I still see a lot of older stuff in there. I say older, they've only been open like a month. This is only like, let me think, my third or fourth time in there. So it's not older, it's just stuff I've already seen a couple of times. So I didn't spend as much time in there as I usually do, because I could tell it was stuff I had already seen. And it may be like that for them for a little while. You know, I don't know what they do with stuff after it sits for a long time, because, I mean, they are a donation place. They you know, work on donations alone, and I guess their only other place to donate it to would maybe be a Goodwill or a Salvation Army or something like that after it sits in the store for a while, and they just may let stuff sit. I'm not sure what their plan is. But that's what I got at the thrift store today. I've not been to the Goodwill today. I may run in there, but I still have to go to Sam's. You always have to go to Sam's. It just never fails. So anyway, that's what I got at the thrift store. Why would anybody donate a self-portrait of their child to the Goodwill? Like, who's going to buy that? I mean, it's a pretty picture, but seriously, I don't know. I've got people hanging in my house that I don't know. So, maybe so. In this episode of Things You Leave at the Goodwill, here are paper lantern mushrooms. And the picture of that boy. These pillows are gorgeous. They are so pretty, but they want $6 a piece for them, and that's just doesn't leave a lot of room for markup. Y'all, I left the mushroom lanterns, and I left the little boy's portrait, but I did bring home this giant Mexican pig. He is technically a piggy bank, but he has no hole in the bottom. So, I don't know. And I got me an everyday candy dish, since the one I picked up at the other thrift store was a pumpkin. I did get me an everyday candy dish. I just sold this, I don't know, Royal Elephant, African Safari, I don't really know what to call it, throw pillow on Facebook. I have 3 of these that I got from the regular Goodwill. I didn't sell it on Facebook. Good grief. I sold it on eBay. The buyer was all in $20.79. I'm getting $10.02 back. I was really hoping to make a little bit better profit, because I think I paid like $3 per pillow. But I've got 2 more to sell, and, you know, profit's profit. So, and it's, you know, taking up a little space in my closet. And then I sold this Ralph Lauren. This is a twin size flat sheet only. I've already sold, I think, the queen and 1 or 2 pillowcases. And this is a flat sheet only twin. The buyer is all in $67.61. I'm getting $43.57 back. And I think I picked this up at the regular Goodwill, so just a couple of dollars for it, for a flat sheet. I'm pretty sure that's where I got them. So $43 profit for a flat sheet. That's pretty good. No pillowcase, no fitted sheet, nothing. So this pickup was really good for me, because I had the queen sheet, I had the twin sheet, and I think I had 2 pillowcases, and I've sold all of those. I think the twin sheet, I think, sold for like $93 a while back. So keep an eye out for that. This is like the equestrian pattern. All right, this is a Ole Miss Team Pride light, like you put out in your yard. It can shine on your house or something like that. This is new in box. This was actually a gift, and we just really don't have the opportunity to use it, so I'm reselling it, and it sold for $25 on Poshmark, so I get $20 back. All right, an estate sale is not always about me going and finding things to resell. It's also about me finding great deals for myself. I got 5 bags of this rubber mulch for I think $7, and probably a bag of rubber mulch is $7. So I got 5 bags for $7. Could not turn that down. So I also got, I just have it laying out on the driveway right now. It was in the back of the truck. This little metal tree. I'm either gonna post it and resell it or put it in my booth come closer to Christmas. All right, here's some sales from over the weekend that are going out. This Nike kids toddler jacket sold on Mercari for $8. That was an offer I accepted. And I only accepted the $8 offers because Mercari doesn't take any fees. So it's a straight $8 I'm getting. I think I paid like a quarter for this at a yard sale a couple of years ago. These little pottery pieces, they're kind of a primitive Santa on a cord. Sold on Poshmark for $25. I get $20 back. I got these at an estate sale, and I either paid $3 for the set or $6 for the set. I can't remember. And this is, you've seen this before, this is my last Longer Burger candy corn pillar candle holder. This sold on Poshmark for $22. I get $17.60 back. I bought a lot of these at a yard sale, and I've long been in the profit on those. So, and then this is a Matilda Jane ladies medium long style dress, floor length dress, sold on Poshmark for $22. I get $17.60 back, and this was given to me, so that's full profit. All right, so the rest of the things I picked up at the estate sale, I picked up these 2 little salt and pepper shakers. They've already sold for $10. I picked up this little galvanized metal pig sign. It's already sold for $12. I picked up this glass pig figurine. I also picked up all these buttons. There's some, like a whole box of the buttons that you would have put on your shirt, you know, in 1989 on your jean jacket or whatever. I also picked up these little German dolls or whatever. They're the sleepy eye dolls. I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're worth anything. I don't know if they're special. It was just like make an offer on the dolls, so I figured they were really just wanting them gone. I also picked up this wreath, Easter bunny wreath, and let's see. Also picked up these 2 little figurines, these like ceramic Easter bunny, Easter, whatever. I also picked up some coat hangers that were just personal. They were those rubberized and the velvet ones. I already told you I picked up the mulch. Morgan picked up a little canvas to paint on. I'm trying to think, was there anything else personal that I picked up? I think my total was $37, and 23 of that was to resale, and I've already made 22 back. So, got the dolls to sell, I've got the buttons to go through, I've got the wreath to sell. No, I'm sorry. Sold the tree. So, let's see, 24, 33. I've already sold $33, so I'm $10 in the profit. So that's probably going to end the video here. Do it for this episode. And I've got some more what solds to show you and some more things that I picked up at a yard sale. So stay tuned.